What's going on, you guys? So, Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman, Keith one-time Thurman, Keith once upon a time Thurman, that guy. We haven't seen him in a while. Every so often he peek his head out, maybe entertain us with some fights, and then he'll go back into, hibernation. He might have broke a nail or whatever the hell the case may be with Keith Thurman. But he was on Ak and Barack show. They got like a little show on Sirius XM radio or whatever. And shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV for the source, because for whatever reason, when there's not nothing going on in boxing, this guy, he finds something to talk about. And he found an interview with Keith Thurman. And like I said, I got the link in the description for you to click on. It's probably about 2 minutes long, but I'm going to give you what I think about it. You already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm not about to sit here and try to rationalize the cowardly behavior of these fighters today in boxing. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I like these people. I don't hate no fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being objective here. I cannot sit here and hop on here and start talking to you guys, give you my thoughts and just be lying to you. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But Keith Thurman pretty much was dismissive of Terrence Crawford once again. Unfortunately for him, Ak and Barack know they boxing. They spoke about the fact that Terrence Crawford has a network deal. Certain fighters that more likely that want to fight the PBC fighters, they usually have network deals. There's certain situations to where they can't really move around like the PBC fighters can. PBC fighters have a lot of flexibility to move around, so why not fight a Terrence Crawford? That's pretty much what he was saying in a nutshell on that. And Keith Thurman was like, nobody wants the WB no belt. Dude said, but Terrence Crawford is highly regarded as one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the sport. Isn't it about legacy? Keith Thurman said it's not about legacy. Pound for pound is made up. He was dismissive of the whole pound for pound argument, maybe because he's not on the list at all, but he was dismissive of that. And then he pretty much said, why would we go over there to fight just one guy? So now that's the new narrative now? First he was too small. First he needs to get a belt. First he needs to be somebody like a Jeff Horn, be the real welterweight. And now it's, why do we got to go over there? If you notice, it's been a frequent pattern with a lot of these PBC guys. They all saying the same thing. The ones who's getting this pressure put on them from fighting these other guys from other networks, they starting to say shit like, oh, well, why do they come over here? Okay, but then you got guys like Ed Herring say, okay, we'll send them over there if you can match the offer, but then you don't hear nothing. These guys, look, man, at the end of the day, PBC, really what they need to do is just shut it, close all the doors, make their own PBC belt, get rid of all the sanctioned bodies and all that, and do their own thing. That way we don't got to ask them in no pound-for-pound discussions or anything. We could kind of distinguish the two and separate it all from everything, if that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman was looking for every excuse not to fight Terrence Crawford. He was on straight defense mode. It got to the point where he was cutting Ak or Barack off. He was cutting them dudes off. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they know they shit. And they was going to be asking good questions. They may have a hard time getting motherfuckers to come on that show just because they seem not to be afraid to ask the good questions. You know what I'm saying? And Keith Thurman, he started name dropping guys. Adrian Broner. I'm like, bro, I'm thinking to myself, Adrian Broner, bro, that's my guy, AB, but he hasn't won a fight in I don't know how long. He can't even let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He didn't name a Ugas. The guy was naming Ugas as he was naming guys. He didn't say Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Those guys over there, look, man, people, if you're in this Ugas, who really, let's just be honest, he deserves a shot at one of the other top guys because he's been looking for the smoke, apparently. He's been telling everybody to listen to him. Even though Ugas doesn't have the big megaphone like some of these other more popular fighters have, he's been telling everybody to listen to him. That Sean Porter turned him down, that Danny Garcia turned him down. He's looking to fight Errol Spence. He wants to go over there and fight Terrence Crawford, but for whatever reason, he's locked into this situation to where he's fighting guys like Mike Dallas in Mississippi. A Cuban guy fighting Mike Dallas, a guy we haven't seen in years, fighting in Mississippi, bro. Are you kidding me? So if you're in this Ugas who's on that side of the street, can't even get these guys in the ring, what makes you think they go fight a fucking Terrence Crawford? What makes you think they go out of their way to fight a Terrence Crawford? Even if the money's on the table for them, you know what I'm saying? Even if they get every type of praise they deserve from beating a guy like Bud, they don't want to do it. They don't even want to fight Ugas, a guy that's on their side. Only reason why Danny Garcia's fighting Errol Spence is because of the fucking way he looked in the Sean Porter fight. It's not because of the accident. It's because of how he looked. He felt shit. If I got a close fight with Sean, and Sean had a close fight with Errol, then it might be closer than I think. They waited till Sean Porter stepped up first, the Marine, Sean Porter. They waited till he went to the front line first. You know what I'm saying? Then now everybody wants to fight Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? These dudes wait. It's just crazy. But Keith Thurman, at his best, probably would have gave Bud a real tough fight. But I don't know about this Keith Thurman now that's keep breaking his nail and always hurting himself and shit. I don't know about this one. The one that's getting real big. He getting big and shit. I don't know about this Keith Thurman. But Keith Thurman about 2-3 years ago would have gave Bud hella trouble. Probably would have been Bud's toughest fight stylistically. But for whatever reason, he ain't trying to take it. He had every excuse not to, you know, and it is what it is at this point. You know, I mean, I don't expect none of them guys to fight Crawford. That's why I say, people say, who is Crawford going to fight? Well, whoever he wants. Whoever the fuck he wants. The funny thing is I like Keith Thurman. I like when he comes back. He bring a real good energy to boxing. You know what I'm saying? He has a fun, his style is exciting. His fights are exciting. But when he acts like he moves like a coward. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the same. Take my O. He is far cry from that guy. That guy is long gone, people. That Keith Thurman, take my O and all that is long gone. He was on straight defense mode, looked for every excuse. He was dismissive of the whole pound for pound ranking. He said, why do we got to go over there to fight one guy for a WB no belt? Nobody wants that WB no belt. But this wasn't the case when guys like Jeff Horn had it, or Manny Pacquiao used to always have that damn belt. This wasn't the case then. But since Terrence Crawford got it, now it's not about legacy. We need $10 million. He on the wrong side of the street. Bob Arum won't let him get, like, all kinds of different shit, people. Am I making this shit up? Nah. And it's not just those guys. It's guys like, you hear this, like, whenever any fighter that's on PBC that's getting pressured to fight a guy from somewhere else that's a rival in their division, you start hearing fucking excuses. Why don't they come over here? We sent him off, or we haven't heard anything back from him. And all this other shit. You've been hearing this shit a lot. Now, there's guys on PBC that's looking for the shits. You know, you got Jamel Charlo, who seems like he's ready for the smoke. You got guys like Tony Harrison. A lot of the guys at 154 is about the smoke. You know, you got Gary Russell Jr., who's looking for the smoke. You know, you got a lot of guys over there that are looking for the smoke, but these guys aren't being really pushed as some of these other dudes. You know, some of these other guys like Jamel, he's in a situation where he's all the fighters in his division pretty much are on PBC. But his brother, Jamal, he don't have that luxury. You know, a lot of the other guys are elsewhere. So he may have to do business with them if you want to make some of those fights. But I'm hearing that he may be fighting Eubanks in April. You know, a guy who really needs another fight. You know, we didn't know how, we didn't get nothing from the Cornball fight. You know what I'm saying? But this is just what it is, man. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of people ain't gonna come out here and keep it honest with you on this boxing shit. You know, like I said, it's nothing personal, but I'm just calling it how I see it, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it no other way. Like, subscribe, holler at your boy. Peace out.